Good afternoon, good evening, where are you listening from? So today I decided to pick a card for you. Each day we'll do a card. Today is from the deck Go Ask Alex Oracle and Tea Party Game by Amanda Oladesh Johnson. So today the card was the Pigeon. The Pigeon, those serpents, there's no pleasing them. The lesson today is about bias, labels, judgments, navigation, discrimination, defensiveness, victim mentality, vicious cycle. During one of Alice's growth spurts, she mistakenly buys a paranoid pigeon for a serpent. The pigeon is exacerbated by the thoughts that this is yet another attack on her nest. Despite of Alice's plea and explanations, the pigeon cannot seem to accept that this long-necked girl is not after her precious progeny. Serpent, I say again, repeat the pigeon, but in more of the subdued tone and added with a kind sob, I've tried every way and nothing seemed to suit them. Similar to the unicorn, this experience is about limiting beliefs. Of course, it makes perfect sense that after one had repeated bouts of frustration or tragedy, the defense go up, the tunnel vision sets in, and before one can say, Wonderland, everything starts to look like something to defeat against. The only problem is that once this happens, we start playing a crucial role in our own nightmare, and can even end up manifesting the exact thing we working hard to prevent. Many times, others take their cues from us, and if we are in the role of victim and setting a scene for drama, we are likely to attract supporting actors and actresses who will help manifest that very thing, even if it's what we are trying to avoid. It is hard to break out of such cycle because they usually get started as a result of something real that needed to be defended against. Eventually, though, the threat leaves, and then it is completely our choice on how we respond. There is a great wisdom in withdrawing during a time of an attack. It is a natural self-defense that is sometimes necessary for survival, but sometimes those contracted parts get stuck in the on position and need a little nudge to relax and return to the normal open state. It is hard to see what's happening around us if we are stuck in the tight little ball of self-defense. If one is to ever able to see the truth and step outside of the traumatic experience, it is necessary to let go of the fear and take risks or having a new sort of experience. It is true that we manifest that which we put into our mind. Then being lost in the fear and worries about what we don't want will lead us directly there. It is important to notice when fear and worry are present, this is the time to create practice and focuses on which you would genuinely like to manifest in your life so that the past can be freed and you can move beyond your fears. The pigeon is flapping about your face, suggesting that maybe it's time to shake up the vicious cycle and have one keep you in a rut. If you're already moving on, give following meditation a try. Here we go. Meditation number 1. This one is simple and it can be done anytime. If you feel fear or worry setting in, notice where you feel it contracting in your body. Pain, tight muscles. If you can, gently tap the part of the body with a breath in it, sending a message of awareness and caring. Keep breathing into the place in your body and continue to gently tap. You may choose to just put your hand on this part and keep it still. Imagine holding this part of you like you would a child that needs soothing, keeping breath and sending loving energy until the fear and tension have eased. With every exhale, imagine letting go of the fear. Here we go, number 2, meditation number 2. Sometimes we find ourselves addicted to the energy of the dynamics that drama brings. There's some benefit to the tragedy. It can get us a lot of sympathy and attention. Sometimes give us an excuse if we can't perform our best. So here's an opportunity to live it out. Go into your fear and exaggerate them. Imagine that they're the worst that they could possibly be. Imagine all the hardship, all the pity you get from others for your great hardship. Imagine getting all the attention you could possibly want in this disaster. Keep making the situation worse and worse until it's absolutely ridiculous. Stay with this until you're fed up with it and ready to move on. And then try out the next meditation. Meditation number 3. Whenever you start to find yourself worrying about something you don't want, this is your cue to focus on what it is that you want. The famous Sufi poet Rumi said, "Look for the soul, you become the soul. Hunt for the bread, you become the bread. Whatever you look for, you are." And I would add that whatever you look for, you probably find. So take a moment, anytime you feel a sense of fear, to take a deep breath. Imagine letting go of the fear for the moment and focus yourself on what it is that you want, not a negation of what you don't want, such as, I don't want to feel this pain. Rather, something like, I want to feel ease and strong, no matter what my circumstances. I want to feel happiness in my mind, body, and spirit. Now, as you allow what you do want to come clearer, stay with it until it feels like a complete picture. Once it is complete, give thanks for it, and as if it's already happened. Once we experience something, whether it was imaginary or not, or is passing through the same part of our memory, so you can start to help your body, mind, and spirit experience what it is that you want as though it has already come to be. It may sound like a lot of silliness that only exists in the Wonderland, but if you're ready, really put yourself into this practice, you'll find the hidden magic of getting what you want, not what you fear. Find more meditation at polarityforharmony.com. Your host, Hue An Nguyen.